Welcome to Cult of the Lamb. Coddle is a game where you play as the last surviving member of your monochromatic species. A prophecy spoke of how someone of your kind would bring about the end of the evil dudes that tried to kill you and genocided your people, so now you are traversing the land to defeat them in battle. This is just the plot to Kung Fu Panda 2, isn't it? Oh wait, no, never mind, we're good. You and Morph from Treasure Planet are tasked with slaying the 4 bishops and releasing the one who waits below from his eternal prison. And what better way to do that than playing a colony builder between your dungeon crawls? The best way I can describe this game is enter the gungeon meet Stardew Valley during a blood moon. Okay, I guess that's just normal, we're fine. The combat is fast, the farming is slow, and the worshippers are willing. The good news is these varying genres are interwoven seamlessly. While on your dungeon crawl, you will find many resources that are imperative for the development of your colony. These resources can be anything from food and building materials to converted cultists and the bones of their former allies. And on the flip side, you can use the devotion of your followers to increase your combat capabilities and open up later stages of the game. The better your cult, the happier your cultists, the more devotion you receive, the better you are in combat. Simple. The game starts with selecting the difficulty among the 4 standard options: easy, normal, hard, and naming your cult something sensical. And with the wisdom of Ratau, you are sent on your way to cleanse the earth of the non-believers. The dungeon crawl follows the standard rogue formula of exploring a maze of rooms while stabbing anything with a hitbox. While you are teaching cultists and roided caterpillars what APM stands for, you can find better weapons and curses that will help you with the scaling difficulty of the dungeon. Additionally, you can find tarot cards which will give your character a buff that will last throughout the entire crusade. Occasionally, you will find shiny and holographic cards, though unlike collectible cards, these ones actually do stuff. Once you've navigated a path through combat, random encounters, resources, and other events, you will find yourself face to face with one of the bosses of the region. Oh god! These lesser bosses are essentially supercharged versions of the basic enemies they resemble. Once you've beaten enough of these baby bosses, you will be able to face off against the head honcho of the area, who is just a super duper version of the basic enemies they resemble. But these ones have hats though, so it's cool. Killing one of these bastards for the first time will grant you a heretic heart, which you can use to unlock new abilities in relation to your crusades. Not only will you find legions of prey for your slaughter, but you will also find individuals who denounce the preachings of the old faith. People such as Treeman, who gives you cards for your current venture, Spidey Longlegs, who will eat helpless followers if you don't buy them from him, and Mr. Fisherman Fish, who definitely is not a fisherman fishing for fish. That would be fishy. Additionally, you can find followers like the ones trapped in the aforementioned Spidey Longlegs' web. You can also find these followers strapped to sacrificial altars, standing among their sins. Are you okay? And even after minor boss fights, as your defeated foe begs for forgiveness. Once you've acquired a follower, you open up the maw of hell to politely transport them back to base, where you can customize how they look by making them as strange as possible before assigning them the one task they will do for the rest of their life because you won't remember to change it. These jobs can vary between maintaining farms, refining resources, and most importantly, worshipping your almighty visage. What? All of these things are very important, but they won't happen if your colony isn't fed. A not fed cult is a very dead cult. Find, grow, fish, and cook food on a daily basis to keep your followers nice and not dead, unless you get the fasting ritual. Then do whatever you want. Just be aware that your followers will probably hate you for it. But don't worry, followers will frequently ask you to appease their earthly requests in exchange for their ever-fluctuating loyalty. These chores are generally fairly simple and straightforward. Find some flowers, put up some decorations, satisfy a kink by preparing them a meal made of their friend's feces, allowing them to devour the flesh of their recently deceased companion. If you have the time and resources, you might as well complete these as they appear. It gives your cult faith and increases the followers' devotion output. Speaking of devotion, it's about time I explained what it is. In this game, devotion is not just an abstract concept of loyalty, but a tangible resource that can be collected from your cult's shrine, robbed from the shrines of the 4 bishops, harvested from these weird orb thingies that appear at night, and siphoned occasionally from other locations. Gathering devotion will increase your cult's level, allowing you to unlock new and better buildings to advance your cult's development. Additionally, you can enter the temple and perform a sermon to not only raise the spirits of your reluctant servants, but also fill a separate bar of devotion that will, when leveled, allow you to increase your character's stats and provide you with varying and better weapons for your crusades. You can also use the temple to enact doctrines that will either grant your followers buffs or give you access to new rituals. In addition, you can cast these rituals in the temple to do things like send your followers to a better place, send them to a worse place, and increase your fishing prowess so you can catch the damned crab for the stupid, tedious fishing quest. I spent 7 days looking for this crab, damn it! Cult of the Lamb is satisfying to play and looks gorgeous. The visuals are just cute enough for me to forget that I'm committing crimes against humanity, and the weird language of the world really immerses me in the experience. Fantastic game, would sacrifice purchase. I purchased this game. Yes, that's what I did. I'm sure there's plenty of late game stuff I'm missing, but we won't be able to get to that for this video because I can't beat this frog! Ah! Oh, Noon, why'd you have to get old? You're my favorite. You're the one that I can pet. Yeah, come here, little buddy. Don't worry, it's okay. We'll take good care of you.